He could also look to regain match sharpness and stay fit by linking up with an NPL Victoria club, but no second-tier team is likely to come close to matching the South American striker's wages at City, had he played all season. Instead of rotting in the reserves, it is believed he could have earned over $1 million, but because he has missed all but a handful of matches, it is understood his package has fallen short of what it might have been. The agreement finally should bring closure to an unsavory episode for the club and the player, who has long been a fan favourite and darling of City's more vocal supporters. There is no doubt that at his best Fornaroli was one of the most electric talents the A-League has seen, and the season with which he linked with Socceroo midfielder Aaron Moy and French winger Harry Novillo produced thrill, spills and goals aplenty. But he has barely played this season and missed virtually all of the previous campaign with a serious injury, so he will have to prove he retains that ability when he eventually does return to full-time action. The saga over Fornaroli and his lack of playing time has dominated City's season ever since coach Warren Joyce dumped him from the team for the Round 5 game against Brisbane Roar amidst reports that he had refused to travel to Queensland for the match if he was not starting. The club has kept its silence over just what happened amidst claim and counterclaim that there was a linguistic misunderstanding between management and the Uruguayan. But that incident proved to be the death knell for Fornaroli's City career. He was said to have had poor skin folds, but that was not a significant contributing factor to his fall from grace. The club and the players had all pledged to reach certain standards in preparation and training for the season ahead in a bid to win the league, and it was felt that on the evidence of the first few matches of the campaign Fornaroli was not meeting them. The fact that he continued to be left out was described by Joyce and the club as a cultural issue, with the Englishman determined to have all his players, from the youngest squad member to the most glamorous, subject to the same standards, once they felt Fornaroli was not meeting. City has undoubtedly struggled for goals in Fornaroli's absence, but have brought in Socceroo Jamie McLaren and on loan forward Shez Harrison, from Premier League Tottenham, to try to kick-start their finals charge. It was galling for the player to have to go off and train with the youth squad, but City stuck to its guns. Even when Perth made their interest clear in the January transfer window and he asked for a release, then City refused to buckle. Now there is a chance for the 32-year-old striker to reignite his career in its twilight years, and an opportunity for City to cast aside the shadow of their most glamorous player and simply try to concentrate on winning games, something they have struggled to do in the past 2 months. Fornaroli joined City from Uruguayan side Danubio in 2015, and scored on his debut in an FFA Cup match against Wellington Phoenix, going on to win the Golden Boot in the 2015-16 season. The following year, he went on to captain the side in its first trophy success, the 2016 FFA Cup. Over 4 seasons with Melbourne City, he registered 57 goals in all competitions.